Well, the night sky is clear and high, and we are all set and ready to go with game 2 of this doubleheader for Signature as they get ready to take on Iron. Iron, the home team in this matchup. So they will take the field first. Signature with a 16-run explosion, won 16-1 in game 1. Looking to keep that train rolling. I believe we're going to have the same lineup here for Signature. That looks like McCulloch, Mahoney, Davis, Scarlatta, Paculis, Munizi, Ruano, Delude, Regalado, and Munoz. We'll fix that as we go if there are any inefficiencies. As it was just called up to me, hey, we're keeping the same lineup. Let's roll. Want to thank everyone for joining us as we trickle in. Iron is all set and ready to go. John Beckman on the mound. Got Morales, Neiman, Quirk, Kalaga, and Kalaga across the infield. And it looks like Mike Bills in left, Alba in center, and Rice in right. And then John Oplowski behind the plate. So the defense is set, and we are all ready to go. If you're over on Twitch and you've got some channel points, you can predict the winner of this game. Have a fun little wager with some of our other Twitchers as we get going. There's a ball just a little deep. This one hit over just past Neiman at short. McCullough around first. He's going to hold with the single and a big turn. So leadoff single there. Here comes Mahoney. Mahoney back up the middle off the hands of Beckman. Beckman over to first for the out. Makes that clean, has a chance for the play at second, gets the out nonetheless for the all-important first out of the inning. McCullough over to second, and here comes Davis. 2 walks, a double, and a fly out for Davis in game 1. Nice rope-a-dope down the right field line. Takes a ball flat there. Ball inside 3-0. Davis takes a strike. Gets time from Oscar. Hits that one just over the head of Morales at third. McCullough around third. He's going to score with ease. Davis with the RBI single. So no slowing down for Signature. 1 out on the inning, 1 in, 1 on, and here comes Scarlatta. Hits that one off the ankle of Beckman. Beckman knocks it down. Flips it over to Morales. No limp, so he's going to be okay. That one took a little short hop off the ankle. Kicked it over towards the third base line. Did keep Mahoney running for Davis over at second base. So runners on first and second, 1 out, and here comes Paculis, who absolutely hammered a home run in game 1 tonight. Hits this one high, foul to the left side. Keeping the infield deep as the Iron coaching staff, as that one hit into left, floats down for a single. Paculis is going to take a hard turnaround first, but he's going to stop. So Mahoney running for Davis across to score. Scarlatta over to third. Pakulis with the RBI single, and it's 2-0 Signature. Here comes Munizi. Comment from one of our viewers about Pakulis' socks. Always one of my favorite looks, the old school stirrups with the horizontal stripes. Munizi over to the right side through the hands of Kalaga. Pakulis hustling around second. He's going to stand up at third. So Scarlata in to score. Pakulis over to third. Munizi on first. Off the air from Kalaga. So Brian Kalaga playing second base. Mark Kalaga playing first. The Kalaga connection. Ruano up to bat right now. 3-0 Signature. That one up at Beckman. Beckman over to second, over to first. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's a double play. So 3 runs across, but they are able to erase the threat, keeping it a modest 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Iron coming up. As I always mention, you love the uniqueness of scoring a softball game. That's our second 1-10-3 double play of the day. So coming up here for Iron, we've got Quirk, Neiman, Beckman, followed by Morales, Kalaga, and then Alba, Rice, Bills, and Oplowski. So Quirk playing short center, the lefty leading off. Bottom of the first inning, chasing 3. Looks like we have the same defensive alignment for Signature from game 1. If you're sticking with us from game 1 tonight, I'll read that off for you in a second as that one hit just foul. Looked like it was going to hang up fair for Quirk, but at the last second took a hard left turn. One of those almost comical turns is looked like it was going to dump in there a couple inches fair, and then Bugs Bunny or something happened, and just like Space Jam, that ball just took off to the left. So foul ball there from Quirk. Looks like that was a ball. Did not get a signal from Oscar. But for the defense for Signature, we've got Regalado, McCullough, and Munizi in the outfield. Davis, Mahoney, Scarlata, Delude, and Ruano in the infield. As that one hit just up the middle, right between Mahoney and Munoz. Quirk going to second base. A good throw gets him, but he's going to be safe. As that one sailed just a little bit on McCullough. So good hustle there from Quirk with the leadoff double. Here comes Lane Neiman. Then pitching and catching for Signature, they've got Enrique Munoz on the mound and Chris Pakulis behind the dish. That was one of those balls up the middle where it looked like everybody had a chance and nobody had a chance at the same time, just past the outstretched arms of the pitcher and the shortstop. So Neiman coming up with a runner in scoring position, looking to put a dent in the 3-run deficit that Signature created in the top of the first. That one hit high and foul to the left side. So 1-1 count here as we are all reset and ready to go. Neiman hits this one high to left field. Regalado under it, makes the catch. Quirk tagging. He's going to be in there safely. So a sac fly from Lane Neiman, and here comes John Beckman. Of course, if you're in the Forest Park area, come out to the Park District of Forest Park Thursday night for our summer concert series, as Wild Daisy will be playing August 25th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. behind the Roos Recreation Center. You can find out more about that at PDOFP on Facebook. Got all sorts of information for you there. So our last concert of the summer concert series here at the Park District of Forest Park. I'm sure we'll have more as that one hit to the right side and fair. Morales is going to, but Beckman's going to stop at first. That's going to bring in Quirk for the run. So an RBI single there from Beckman, the pitcher helping his cause with the one-out single. So 3-1 now, Iron chasing 2. And here comes Memo Morales. Was looking at him as Beckman was starting to run after the hit. My apologies for the confusion. So there's strike 1 to Morales. That one over too short. Thrown over to second for 1. Over to first. Bingo. Bango bongo. That's a double play for outs 2 and 3. So Neiman out at second. Morales out at first. That's going to do it for Iron. They're able to get 1 across, cut the deficit down to 2. Signature coming up with a 2-run lead here in the top of the second. So you got Russ Dulude helping with the warm-up pitches right there. So Beckman is set, ready to go, waiting on his catcher. Dulude, Regalado, and Munoz up here to start this second inning off for Signature. Then back to the top of the lineup. Very productive day so far in these 2 games for Signature at the plate as Dulude hits this one between short and third. He's going to hold at first for the leadoff single. Here comes Regalado. Regalado 1 for 3 in game 1. 2 flyouts and a single. Found himself running quite a bit, though, as Signature put quite a few runs on the board. So a busy day for Regalado nonetheless. As I see some viewers jumping in, want to say hello and thank you for joining us over on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. As Regalado hits that one to the right side into a mass of high Y players. You can see our friends from High Y over to the right. The runners up in this year's No Glove Nationals tournament. Of course, the winners, 45s, the third place team Old Timer from Iowa. As that one hit to the right side, Kalaga knocks it down, throws it to first. That ball through the hands of Mark Kalaga. Dulude over to third. Regalado finds himself at first base on the air. So nobody out. Enrique Munoz coming up to the plate. As we get an update in the chat, Drew Smiley threw 5 innings with no earned runs, 0-0, middle of the 5th. Really wish you saw that before the trade deadline. But hey, not all dreams come true. There's a strike to Munoz. Going high into left field over at Bills. Dulude tagging over from third. He's going to score. The throw comes into second to keep Regalado at bay. That's a sacrifice fly out for the Signature pitcher. Also an RBI, and here comes Ty McCullough. So 1 out on the inning. Top of the lineup coming up. 4-1 now. Signature with the lead. That one hit over at first. Knocked down by Kalaga. Steps on first for the out. Regalado right there. He's going to be tagged for the double play. Not much communication from the Signature bench on that one, but they're still able to get 1 run across. And then the double play on the defensive play gets Regalado at second for out number 3. McCullough out on the 3 unassisted. So 1 run across heading to the bottom of the second inning. Mark Kalaga, Brian Kalaga, and Brian Alba coming up. So the first Kalaga up to the plate. Mark, the first baseman for Iron, takes a ball deep. Whenever the catcher Pakula steps up, you can see those stirrups. There's a strike right in the well. Right up the middle at Scarlata, over to first. Ruano with the catch for out number 1. So 10-3 for out number 1, and here comes the second baseman, Brian Kalaga. Been a bit of a rough go so far at second base for Brian. See if he can get a hit, get something started here for Iron. They're down 3. That one over too short. Nice hop up on Mahoney, makes the throw. That one jumped up at his face. Quick hands, made the catch. Clean throw over to first for out number 2. So 10-3, 6-3. Here comes Brian Alba, the center fielder. That one over to third. Davis off his back foot, makes a throw across the diamond for out number 3. Looks like his feet slipped, was able to dig in with that back foot, fire a bullet across to first. So 10-3, 6-3, 5-3. All 3 groundouts in the inning. That's going to do it in the bottom of the second for Iron. Signature still with a 3-run lead. They're coming up in the top of the third. Practice makes perfect, and Brian Davis made a perfect throw across the diamond. Very impressive. We often talk on these broadcasts about the speed of the game, the speed in which things need to happen. That one developing quickly. Still plenty of time on the out with the throw over to first.
Are we still doing this? You still in that, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So all that
Yeah, I'm not. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna probably use the Yeti because I don't know what this fucking thing is called. 20. Strike 1. And you're doing a great job.
Yeah, if it's got it, if it's got it.
You're good, brother. I'm sure people would rather hear natural sound than me talking.
Say, Scar, you sit down, Scar. You take your Scar, you sit down.
Good call, Brian, good call.
So Scarlata up, hits this one into left field. It's going to bring in the runner with an RBI double for Scarlata. Just visited by Ray Zarnick of Napleton. Of course, our friends at Napleton's River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram were our tournament sponsor for the broadcasts, our beer mugs, and our ice cream helmets. Of course, the sponsors of all of these broadcasts here from Field 1 at Park District of Forest Park Softball. As that one hit back at Beckman, looks his runner back to second. Pakulis is going to be out at first on the 1-3 ground out. So Munizi coming up with the runner in scoring position. So out number 3 from Munizi. Quick inning, or fairly quick inning there for Signature. I feel like we've had lots of long innings. But Iron coming up. It's going to be Rice, Bills, and Oplowski. As I was saying, though, Ray coming up. First time I've been able to see him since the tournament, so I had to jump off mic just to thank him for all of his help and support during the 2022 No Glove Nationals tournament. Our first year as the Park District of Forest Park, taking over the broadcast and sight unseen. He decided to sponsor us, believe in what we were doing. We had a very successful first year, lots of viewers, lots of fun. Going to continue growing this Park District of Forest Park Softball League broadcast, as well as the No Glove Nationals 16-inch softball tournament broadcast. Make sure to grow the game as best as we can, help our friends out at all the local organizations. Of course, we've got the 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame right here on our campus, up in the top middle. That one over to Duluth at second base, throws it over to first, and he gets Rice. 4-3 on the ground out. So 4 ground outs in a row. Technically 5 ground outs in a row if you look back to the first inning on the double play that ended it. This one hit into left field right at Regalado for out number 2. So Bills will be out, and here comes the catcher, Oplowski. So 5-1 here in the third. It's actually the bottom of the third. Apologies. Let me get that fixed. So 2-0 here to John Oplowski, the catcher. That one over to Davis at third on the run, makes the throw for the out. So out number 3 on the 5-3. That's going to do it for Iron. A 1-2-3 after 3. Signature up 4. So Dan Atkins will be going in for John Oplowski. So 5-1 here in the top of the fourth. Ruano leading things off. Josh grounded into a double play in the first inning. That one hit between Morales and Neiman. That's going to be a single to lead this one off by Ruano, and here comes Dulude. Single and a run scored in the second for Russ. That one hit over to second. Kulaga fields it, fires it to Mark. So Brian to Mark for out number one. Ruano over to second on the ground out from Dulude. So there's the first out, and here comes Regalado. Signature 10-3, well, 11-3 in league play so far. That one hit over to Neiman. Neiman throws it ahead. Nice play by Neiman to get Ruano at third. So Regalado reaches on the fielder's choice. Good heads-up play by Lane Neiman. That ball hit hard enough where he was able to get the ball over to Morales for the out. But Signature 11-3 in league play. Iron 5-7 here on our Monday, Wednesday men's major. 2 outs, runner on first for Munoz. Hits that one right up the middle at Quirk. Quirk fires it to first for the out. Nice little pick by Mark Kulaga. So 10-3 for out number 3. Nothing doing for Signature. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Iron down 4. We won't be calling it, but after this one, we've got Shooters and High Y here on field 1. After tonight's game, our next broadcasts will be Wednesday at 6:45 and 8. We'll have BTA and Flashback at 6:45 on Wednesday, and then Impact versus Brick at 8 p.m. So 2 more games coming here on Wednesday. We'll be finishing off all the Monday, Wednesday men's major league games, 6:45 and 8. So here, getting ready to lead things off, the short center fielder, Billy Quirk, followed by Lane Neiman and John Beckman. So 1, 2, 3 up for Iron. They're chasing 4. Looking to chip a few off here in the fourth inning. Quirk hits that one right at Ruano. Uses the body to make the catch for out number 1. Nice play by Josh. So quick first out. Here comes Neiman. One hit high into center field. McCullough ranging over, under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So Beckman up with 2 outs, looking to keep this one alive. Our Drew Smiley update, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs. There's a ball just a little deep to Beckman. Good strike there. That one right off the heart of the plate. Beckman hits this one high into right center. McCullough over, casually gliding to it, makes the catch for out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning there for batters number 1-2-3. After 4, Signature up 4. We head to the top of the 5th. Talk about the Drew Smiley outing. It's been a very bizarre season for Chicago baseball. You've got the White Sox with all the expectations of the world on their back, and they've had a very confusing season. And then the Cubs, who just, well, weren't very good, and they just keep on winning games after the deadline as sellers. Of course, the White Sox still in playoff positioning as there's a ball to McCullough. Still sitting pretty if a few things can go right. Like to see the youth of the Cubs doing well as well. So you hope that the futures are bright for both teams in Chicago as McCullough rolls this one over to first off the hands of Kalaga. Beckman covering first. McCullough rounding first on the errant throw. Beckman with a good feed into second, but McCullough's going to be safe. So Mark Kalaga unable to come up with it, and then a bad throw allows McCullough over to second base. Good throw from Beckman into second, but great speed from McCullough. So Mahoney up now, takes a ball deep. This one hit high, deep into right field, well over the head of Dan Rice. Mahoney around third. That ball's not even going to be into the cutoff man by the time he touches home. Once again, Spencer Mahoney touch them all. Absolutely obliterated that ball into right field over the head of Dan Rice for the 2 RBI home run. Here comes Brian Davis. So 2 more runs across for Signature. They've got themselves a 7-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. That one hit over too short. Neiman with it, fires it across. Davis is going to be out by about a half a step. Good play from Neiman. Davis hustling down the line. Neiman got rid of it quickly and just got him by a little more than a hair. So there's a strike to Scarlata. Single, double, run scored. Very good day at the plate so far. Hits that one off the hands of Beckman. There's going to be no play over at first. Beckman with the throw anyways. But Scarlata finds himself on first, and here comes Pakulis, another guy who can drive the ball pretty far. So positioning the defense over to the right side. There's a ball just a little deep. Hit over to third, right at Memo Morales. That one off his hands. Nobody covering third, but a good job by Beckman to get over there. So E5 there, Pakulis on first, and here comes Munizi. So Matt playing right field. 2 on, 1 out. Two across so far here in the top of the 5th for Signature. Matt set and ready. Beckman with the pitch. Takes the ball just a little deep. Hammers this one into left field. Bills under it, makes the catch. Tagging is both runners. So both runners moving up on the sacrifice fly from Munizi. Second and third, Josh Arano coming up. Little poke likely scores two. Perfect pitch there from Beckman. Right off that back tip of the plate. This one hit right at Morales. Takes a skip off his stomach. That's going to bring both runs in. So Scarlata and Paculis come across, adding two more to the board for Signature. It's a 9-1 lead. Here comes Dulude. There's a strike from Beckman. 2 outs on the inning right now. Josh over at first, Russ up to bat. 4 across so far this inning. Russ hits it over to Morales, fields it cleanly, gets into this throw, throws it just a bit low, can't be dug out by Mark Kalaga. Russ over to second, slides into it, he's going to be safe. And good heads-up base running by Ruano, just never stopped as the attention was never really on him. That ball not in the dirt, but still low. Mark Kalaga couldn't get his hands under it, skipped through his legs back to the fence. Dulude into second with the sliding play. While they were trying to show off the tag there, Ruano just never stopped running. So good base running there from Signature. Here comes Regalado, still with 2 outs in the inning. That one hit between Morales and Neiman. Little miscommunication there as they both kind of looked at each other. Dulude over to third, Regalado over on first. So the pitcher, Munoz, coming up. All 10 have stepped up to the plate in this inning for Signature. See if they can officially bat around. There's a strike from Beckman. Hit high into left field, right at Bells. Bells makes the catch for out number 3. So all 10 up, 5 across. We've got ourselves a 10-1 ball game heading to the bottom of the 5th. Iron coming up. So it's going to be Morales, Kulaga, followed by Alba, Reese, Bills, and Atkins. Munoz set, ready to go. This one, a nice single up the middle, right in front of McCullough. So courtesy runner here. Neiman running for Morales over at first off the leadoff single. Mark Kulaga followed by Brian Kulaga, just looking to string a couple hits together, put some runs across the board here. This one hit up the middle, right off the hands of Scarlata. Neiman able to get over to second before the throw comes in from McCullough. So good effort there In short center by Scarlata. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Here comes Brian Kulaga. That one right at McCullough. Makes the catch. No tag. For the first out, here comes Alba. That one hit foul. It was hooking back towards the line, but still plenty foul. As we are all set with the ball back in play. 1 out, 2 on. Runners on first and second here for Alba. Hits that one up the middle right at Mahoney. Over to Scarlata. Over to first. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's a double play. So after 5, Iron still chasing 9. We head to the top of the 6. Signature up 10-1. Real nice 6-10-3 double play to end that half inning defensively for Signature. Back to the top of the lineup batting here for Signature. We've got McCullough, Mahoney, and Davis. That one hits the plate. I see Albert Pujols with another home run from Matt and Hawk. McCullough hits this one into right field, right at Rice. Rice stepped in a couple steps. That one's over his head. He's chasing it back to the fence. McCullough around second. He's going to tag third. He's going to round third and have the easy jog into home. So McCullough there, touch them all once again. Rice took about 2 real aggressive steps in and then broke back, and that one a couple inches over his outstretched hand. Not sure from our vantage point if he got a hand on it, but definitely was close. Those 2 steps in absolutely cost him as this one hit to him again, stepping right in and then freezing, makes the catch for out number 1 off the bat of Mahoney. So good recovery there in right field by Dan Rice. 1 out, here comes Davis. Nobody on.
Strike 1.
There's a strike. Nice pitch from Beckman.
Strike 2.
Strike 2. So Davis behind in the count now. Hits this one up the middle off the shins of Beckman. Kulaga over, looks to make a flip, but can't come up with it cleanly, and that's a single for Davis. So 1 out single, Mahoney to run once again, and Scarlata up to the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, 2 runs scored for Scarlata thus far. Couple good turns over at the Keystone. Hits this one over to third, just away from Morales. Jumps into the fence. Ball outside. This one hit high to the left side and foul. Stays in play, but still plenty foul. Going to work on for next year's broadcasts, getting a wider angle camera so we can get a little bit more view down the line, a little bit less north-south, a little bit more east-west. So you can see some of those great plays down the line that unfortunately we miss with this camera. Is that one off the body of Neiman over to Quirk? He's going to get the first out. Lead out will be out. The runner for Davis over at second. Mahoney for out number 2. Scarlatta over on first on the fielder's choice. Good job there by Neiman. Knocks it down, gets it over to Quirk for the lead out. And here comes Pakulis. You definitely like having Chris Pakulis up to bat with a runner on first more than you do with a runner on second because he can hit it like that one deep, deep, deep. Bill's chasing it back, makes the catch. Practically in Brookfield to make that one. Watch Your House is on Harrison. Pakulis gave it a ride, but Bill's playing very deep. Makes the catch for out number 3. So 11-1 right now. Signature with the 10-run lead. Iron looking to score a run to keep this one alive. That's one of those ones he hit so far. Instead of putting FO7, you might just put an area code to the town he hit that one in. Just got under it a little bit too much, and you got to believe that they've seen every ball he's hit tonight so far as Bills and Albo were practically playing on the other field. So bottom of the 6, you can hear the Iron dugout say, now we go. We got him where we want him. As I was saying, want to thank everyone for joining us this year. Basically a glorified tech test as we're figuring out what does and doesn't work for these broadcasts up here in this Faraday cage known as the Field 1 press box. As Reese hits that one up the middle right at the pitcher Munoz for out number 1. Quick first out, and here comes Bills. So, yeah, that's one of my first goals is a bit of a wider angle camera. Bring you more of the action. Bills hits this one right over to Regalado in left, bobbles it a little bit, but makes the catch through his knees. Puts his hands up like, what, I got it. No worries for out number 2. And here comes Dan Atkins. So Atkins, the number 10 hitter here, looking to keep things alive for Iron. They have to score to keep this one going here in the bottom of the 6, chasing 10. Flat pitch there from Munoz. 3-1 count. That one just off the outside of the plate. Good strike there. Full count. Atkins takes his time. Hits this one up the middle right at Scarlatta. Over to first. Fires a strike to Ruano for out number 3. So 1-3, FO7, 6-3 to end this one. And that's going to be back-to-back slaughters for Signature as they win this one 11-1. They won their first matchup against Pharaohs 16-1. So a commanding presence from this Signature team here in this double dip on our Monday broadcast of our men's Major League Softball Monday, Wednesday here at the Park District of Forest Park. Of course, after this one, we'll be back here Wednesday night at 6:45 with a matchup between BTA and Flashback, followed by an 8 o'clock matchup between Impact and Brick. So all 4 different teams on Wednesday night. We've got one more tonight. We won't be calling it, but it's going to be a good game between our friends on Shooters and High Y. So if you're in the Forest Park area, make sure to come out to the Park District of Forest Park and check that one out. But that's going to do it for me here at Field 1, O'Connor Field at the Park District of Forest Park. For everyone who's joined us over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, I want to give you my sincerest thank you for spending the evening with us. We'll be back here with you live on Wednesday night with some more 16-inch softball action. Thanks for joining us.